Hey, what's up, peoples? You know what? I haven't done an album review in so fucking long. So I thought today, why not do this one, because I have not seen one person talk about this album. It's an album that I ordered in December, got a couple weeks back. I think it's because of the holidays and shit like that. It was coming from England, so I mean that could add to the waiting period a little bit. It was an album that was basically recommended to me through, you know, the underground hip hop forums. I'd seen someone post it up, and I was like, it was in a thread of you know, overlooked or underrated or not even heard of albums of 2012. And those type of threads always interest me because you learn a lot from them, and people always have good knowledge and shit like that. So I don't know, the name of the album just caught me right away, or the name of the group caught my eye, because I was like, oh, fucking Hunter S. Thompson has a book called with the same title. Lo and behold, this group is actually a concept group based on that fucking book, and I was like, it's trippy, man, because someone posted up the trailer for it, and it was right away, it was like Hunter S. Thompson. I was like, fuck. I own a lot of Hunter S. Thompson books. I don't own this one. I haven't read this one. But anyways, this group is hailing from England. I don't know a lot about them. There isn't really a lot of stuff on it. I've been trying to look up more and more. I basically ordered this album from watching the trailer, so it didn't give a really good idea of what the album was. It was more of a, it was kind of like a, I don't know, the trailer was totally different than the album. It was weird. But anyways, I'm talking about a group called Kingdom of Fear. It says it in the typewriter there. Obviously a homage to Hunter S. Thompson. I don't know if you can see that, but it does say Kingdom of Fear there. Anyways, Hunter Thompson wrote a book. That's not the disc, it's playing right now. Hunter S. Thompson wrote a book called Kingdom of Fear, I believe in 2002, 2003, something like that. It was basically kind of like a memoir, you know, autobiography book. It was based on like a lot of events, I think, having to do with after 9/11, I believe, something like that. So anyways, this group, Kingdom of Fear, consisting of the producer, his name is Jis, something like that. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm not quite sure. It's like Jis? I don't know. MCs, Kashmir, and the Iguana Man. It's all produced by one guy. His name is Jis. I don't know if I'm saying that properly. So they're a concept group based off of Hunter S. Thompson's book. So, you know, there's a lot of Hunter S. Thompson references in this album, even samples from like Fear and Loathing, Las Vegas, and stuff like that. You know, it's kind of cool. It's not like a straight up concept record. Like there is, you know, lyrics referring to, you know, Hunter S. Thompson and stuff like that. I think it's like a hip hop based record. Yeah, it's kind of all over the place. Some of the concepts and stuff or whatever. I didn't really take it as a full out concept record. When you listen to it, it's very hip hop. It's fun. If you can get past, I don't find actually the accents in the record are overly that strong compared to some English hip hop. Don't get me wrong, I actually enjoy listening to the accents. I know a lot of people don't, but I actually kind of enjoy it. It's like Australian hip hop. I don't know. As for the content on the record, it's very, like I said, hip hop orientated with, like I said, references to Hunter S. Thompson and stuff like that. It's not over heavy on the concept. With that said, for the beats, there's tracks on here that do remind me of like the 90s, and there's some new age stuff. Like the producer, Jest. I don't know if I hope I'm saying it right. He definitely has a wide variety of beats on here. Like some of the beats definitely could have, you know, they sound like they could have been produced by somebody else, but I know it is basically just, you know, it's him on every track. And I think he did a fantastic job. The mixing's really well on the record. You know, I like every song on the album is pretty good. I wasn't a big fan of the actual title track on here, Kingdom of Fear. It's the very last song on the album. It's it sounds almost too experimental to me. It's you know, it's got nice drums in it, but it has like this really kind of dreary guitar in it, and I really don't think it fits the album. I know it is the last track on the album, so basically if you stop listening at track 13, out of the 14 tracks, it would just be a different, you know, kind of feel to the record. But it just adds something. I didn't like the way that it wrapped up the album at all. As for some of the song titles, you got Freak Freak, you know, Real Big, Black Cheese, you know, shit like that, right? Which is, I'm on Black Cheese right now. They got a song called Fear and Loathing. Crocodile Lizards. They have a video for the song called Sir Digby Chicken Caesar. It was interesting because, like, I got this album and I hadn't even, all I checked out was the trailer on the record. I hadn't even checked out really any of the music. I just kind of was interested. I just, like, give it a shot. It was like 12 or 14 bucks or whatever, shipped or something. It was really cheap to buy. I think I bought it right from their website. And so I listened to the album in the car one day and I was like, fuck. The song Sir Digby Chicken Caesar really stuck out to me. Sure enough, they have a fucking video for it. I was like, oh, okay, that figures. But I highly recommend that song. It does sound different than the rest of the album. It kind of had like a 90s vibe to it with a tooth. I don't know. It's like early 90s concept with lyrics with like kind of a late 90s, early 2000s beat. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, I do really enjoy this album. It's got a different vibe on almost every song, which is kind of cool. You know, it doesn't. You know, I like consistency in records, you know, but then when you hear a record that is not as consistent, which sometimes is a really good thing, and I find this album does work. You know, as for MCs, they're actually pretty good. I mean, nothing mind-blowing. This shit ain't gonna blow your socks off, lyric-wise, but it is entertaining, which is good for me. Like I said, you know, lyricism sometimes doesn't have to be the most lyrical shit in the world to be fucking, you know, very entertaining. If it fits the beats and, you know, melds well, it definitely works. But once again, these guys are from England, so this is an import record. But I do recommend it. It's called Kingdom of Fear, and it is self-titled. Yeah, it's just Kingdom of Fear. You can check out their website. I'm assuming they still have copies left. I don't know. But yeah, that's my attempt at reviewing this album. Sorry if it was like all over the place, but I just don't know a lot about them, and it's just, I know where they're from, and I know that it's a concept record, or their concept group, you know. But yeah, so I'll try to leave a link for their website and also the video for Sir Digby Chicken Caesar. Very cool stuff. Yeah, there's 14 tracks on here. There's one skit. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the last song on the record, but, you know, it is the last song, which is a good thing. So, yes, Kingdom of Fear, once again. Yes. If I had to rate this album, shit, I would probably give it a solid... I usually rate my albums out of 5, so I'd probably give it, you know, it's a solid 3.5. You know, it's not a below par record by any means. It's entertaining, which, like I said, it's always the biggest thing for me. You know, it's nothing mind-blowing, but it's definitely worth a pickup, though, man. It's cheap, and I do recommend it, so yeah, give it a shot. Once again, it came out in late 2012, I believe. So yeah, this is... I'm pretty sure it probably wouldn't have made my top 30, because by that time I already had my top 30 solidified, so, but anyways, check out that album. Thanks for watching, and subscribe and leave comments if you want. Peace out.